Every morning, many older adults reach for their phones or turn on the TV before even getting out of bed. It feels like a harmless routine, checking messages, scrolling headlines, or watching the morning news. But new neurological research shows that this constant stream of early stimulation can overload the brain's stress circuits, slowing memory recall and focus throughout the day. What feels like staying informed might actually drain mental sharpness over time. In this video, you'll discover the overlooked morning habit that quietly weakens brain performance in older adults and learn how to replace it with a simple routine that restores focus and energy. You'll understand what happens inside the brain when overstimulated, how to protect memory through mindful starts, and gain practical steps to keep your mind alert, calm, and resilient throughout the day without giving up your favorite routines. Over time, this habit quietly conditions the brain to stay in a constant state of alert. The flood of news, messages, and notifications each morning activates stress hormones before the body has even fully awakened. Gradually, the mind loses its natural rhythm of calm focus, leading to scattered thoughts, shorter attention spans, and slower recall. Many seniors start noticing that reading feels harder or conversations take more effort. They often shrug it off as just age, but it's actually overstimulation exhausting their brain's energy reserves. For years, a retired librarian named Helen began each day the same way, by scrolling through her phone while sipping her tea. She believed it kept her connected and informed. But gradually, she noticed her mornings felt heavier. Her thoughts came slower, names slipped from memory, and by afternoon she often felt mentally drained. She blamed it on getting older, convincing herself it was normal to lose sharpness after 65. One morning, while chatting with a friend who practiced a quiet start routine, Helen realized she hadn't given her brain a moment of stillness in years. Curious, she decided to try a change. No screens or TV for the first hour after waking. Instead, she stretched, looked outside her window, and wrote a few lines in her notebook about what she was grateful for. Within 2 weeks, something remarkable happened. The fog began to lift. She could recall grocery items without writing them down and felt more present in conversations. Her mornings no longer felt rushed or noisy. She later learned that by removing early mental clutter, she was allowing her brain's attention centers to recover naturally. What seemed like a small change became a turning point, proof that the mind can regain clarity when given the chance to breathe. The first and most powerful change is to create a calm start before the world begins demanding your attention. Instead of grabbing your phone or turning on the television as soon as you wake up, give your brain time to transition naturally from rest to alertness. During the first 30 minutes after waking, the brain is highly sensitive. Its memory centers are rebalancing, and cortisol, the body's wake-up hormone, is still adjusting. By bombarding it with news or messages, you interrupt this delicate process. Start instead with quiet moments. Open your curtains, breathe deeply, stretch gently, or drink a glass of water while sitting in silence. These actions signal safety and balance to your nervous system, helping your brain stay clear and focused for the rest of the day. The second change is to set digital boundaries. Many elders underestimate how much constant notifications or background noise can fragment attention. Neuroscience confirms that every alert, message, or news update pulls the brain away from deep thought and triggers a mild stress response. You can reduce this by choosing specific connection times. For example, check your phone or news only after breakfast and limit total screen time in the morning to 15 to 20 minutes. Keep the sound off unless necessary. This small act of control helps preserve your brain's concentration power and lowers mental fatigue. Next, introduce a morning mindfulness ritual, something grounding that engages the senses and directs focus inward. Traditional practices like journaling, light breathing, or even watering plants train the brain to move at a natural rhythm rather than a reactive one. Studies show that consistent mindfulness activities strengthen the prefrontal cortex, improving memory and decision-making. For those who enjoy faith or spirituality, short prayer or reflection offers the same centering effect, helping the mind remain steady throughout the day. The fourth adjustment is nutritional support for mental clarity. The brain's energy levels depend on oxygen and steady blood sugar. Begin your day with foods that release energy slowly, such as oatmeal, fruits, or eggs, rather than skipping breakfast or rushing into caffeine. Hydration is equally vital. Mild dehydration can mimic brain fog. Green tea, herbal infusions, or warm water with lemon are gentle ways to stimulate focus without overstimulating the nervous system. Lastly, make time for morning movement. Light exercises like a walk around the house, slow stretching, or gentle yoga help improve blood flow to the brain, enhancing alertness and mood. Movement is nature's signal that the day has begun, helping balance neurotransmitters that support clear thinking. Together, these changes form a new rhythm, one that respects the brain's need for calm before stimulation. By protecting those early moments, you allow your mind to recharge fully each night and awaken each morning in balance. Over time, you'll notice sharper recall, steadier emotions, and a deeper sense of control over your day. These are not dramatic transformations, but quiet, consistent habits that rebuild the brain's strength. Proof that wisdom and clarity grow when the mind is treated with patience and care. Weeks after changing her routine, Helen noticed a quiet transformation. Her thoughts felt lighter, decisions came easier, and the constant tension behind her eyes faded. She no longer felt rushed into each day. Instead, she greeted mornings with calm purpose. The difference wasn't in medicine or age, but in the balance she restored within herself. Her story reminds us that regaining clarity and confidence is possible at any stage of life when we choose mindful control. Awareness is one of the greatest gifts of growing older, the power to notice what truly nourishes the mind and what quietly drains it. By living with intention and protecting moments of stillness, we give our brains the space to thrive. Every mindful choice strengthens memory, focus, and peace of mind. Your brain is not just an organ. It is your lifelong companion. Treat it with care, and it will continue to serve you with wisdom and clarity for years to come.